you have a counterfeit version of you. And you have another version of you that is your counterpart. Each of these versions of you are replica of the underworld and of Zion. When Satan seduced man in the Garden of Eden, he gained the ability to reproduce man and use him as a counterfeit against the original man. This counterfeit part of you fixes itself in your mind. If you are she looks like you. She talks like you. If you ever die, that counterfeit can be consulted. And that counterfeit will speak exactly like you, behave exactly like you, laugh exactly like that. It's like a clone. Your next clone. It's your spiritual clone of underworld. And then there's your counterpart in Zion. Your counterpart in Zion is that which the Lord himself has created, which of course is your future counterpart. It is your future version in God. It is actually what you are becoming. And after 6 days, Jesus takes with him Peter and James and John and leads them up into an high mountain apart by themselves. And he was transfigured before them. Stop it there. He was what? Transfigured. And suddenly, Peter, James, and John saw the counterpart of Christ. You see, there is the earthly Jesus, and there is his counterpart of heaven, Christ. The Father spoke from heaven, and he said, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him." The first time he spoke about Jesus was when John the Baptist had him baptized. And that was only heard by John the Baptist and the devil and demons. No man heard it except John the Baptist. The second time Jesus was revealed as the Son of God was when he was on that Mount of Transfiguration. So there was a revelation of the hidden Christ in Jesus, the counterpart of Christ in the heavens. Do you know that in the underworld there is Jesus? Oh, yes. There is Jesus of the underworld. And that's why there are some folks who have had a vision of Jesus, but isn't Jesus. Oh, isn't Jesus. How do we know? Somewhere it must sound like it's Jesus, but if you are under a critical man of the word, he will be able to fish out in between the lines that this is a transformed demon. Because the Bible says in the last days that this Satan will not become the serpent we know. He will not come as darkness. He's not coming as serpent. He's coming as light. And he's coming as a preacher, a prophet, apostle. The Bible says that the devil has changed into an angel of light. Christ said, "Be careful. Don't you ever accept every spirit." It says, "Test every spirit to see if it is of God." Because many false prophets have gone into the world. Now, Remove the word false. What do you get? Prophets. So what's false prophet? Counterfeit of true prophets.